Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hold the Ball. I hope you guys are well. It is a big game here tonight. As you can sort of see the green screen, the green light, reflecting off me, trying to sort of, give you guys a bit of an effect there. But I am nervous. I am pumped. It's showtime. It's showtime. The Warriors obviously are in Suncorp, or as I've dubbed it, our house tonight, taking on the Broncos, who have been superb. Both teams have had a good season, to be fair with you. But to be fair, looking at this objectively, I think the Brisbane Broncos, have had the better season, generally speaking. However, in saying that, the Warriors have done well to be there in the mix, obviously finishing in the top four. It's I don't know how to feel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you comment away, if you can hear me, let me know. I'm hoping I'm sounding all good for you guys there. It's all happening. It's all happening. It's a big game tonight. I'll give you guys, actually what I'll do is I'll give you guys just a shared screen so you guys can actually see who's playing. I'll go through the teams and we'll just go with that. Give me 2 seconds, please. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, so here we go. Cool. So as you can see on the screen here, it's been officially announced now. So here is the squads. So for the Broncos, you have Reece Walsh at our fullback. And the wings, you have Jesse Arthurs, as well as Selwyn Cobbo. In the centers, you have got Donny Staggs, as well as Herbie Farnworth. And in the halves, you have Ezra Mam, as well as Adam Reynolds, who's the captain. In the forwards and the props, you see Thomas Flegler, as well as Payne Haas and Billy Walters at hooker. In the second row, you see Kurt Capel, Jordan Ricky, and a lock is Patrick Carrigan. And then to change, you have Smoothie, Piokura, Hetherington, Bolasia, and 18th man is Corey Oates. On the other side of the coin there, you have the Warriors fullback is Chance Nicole Klukstad. And the wings there are Dylan Watene Selesniak, as well as Marcelo Montoya. And the centers are Rocco Berry, as well as Adam Pompey. The halves are Temaya Martin, as well as Sean Johnson. So the props, the forwards, Adam Fanor-Blake, as well as Mitchell Barnett. And the hooking position is Wade Egan. Jackson forward, as well as Marata Nukore, make up second row. And Tor Harris, the captain, is at lock. Interchange, she's Walker, Tevanga, Sunan, Curran, 18th man, is 12 Picky. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That is the run down, if you will, for tonight. With the squads there. Hope you guys are well. Just seeing the comments there. All right, here we go. I promise you guys, I will give you guys raw emotion. I will give you guys a PG, a G-rated show. There'll be no cursing, but I'm going to try and call it down the middle as I see it. And as much as I want the Warriors to win, obviously, to make this fair for everyone watching, whether you're a Warriors fan or a Broncos fan, I'll call it down the middle. And, yeah, that's it, right? So as passionate as I am and as much as I want the Warriors to win, you won't see anything too crazy besides the Warriors scoring. You know what I mean? But in saying that, here we go. So we've got the players there. They're all looking. It's been such a wonderful campaign for the Warriors. I'm going to speak on them, obviously, but it's been such a wonderful campaign, spearheaded by Andrew Webster, our coach. Obviously, somebody who came in last season. At the end of last season, his name was announced, and a lot of people were very apprehensive, unsure as to, what he would bring to the table. And fast forward now, and I look at what's happening now. We're in our first prelim since 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, I was 19 years old. I was 19 years old when the Warriors won the last prelim. 18? Yeah, I was 18 turning 19. That's right, 18 turning 19. Yeah, it's been a long time. It has been a long time. But here you go. You see the Warriors coming out in the tunnel there. Obviously, minus the theatrics as we'll become accustomed to over there in Mount Smart. But again, I want to sort of let the fans do. And look at the Waz. Oh, up the Waz. Come on, baby. Adam Fanor-Blake. Wade Egan. I expect a big game from him. Look, this game here for mine, Broncos bring that fast attack. They're going to be fast. They're going to be ready. They're going to be pacing, right? Whereas the Warriors, I think, will bring the slower game, the dirty, nitty-gritty, if you will. That sort of game that I suppose we've come accustomed to, as Paul Gallen sort of eloquently quoted, as boring, I think it was. Here we go. The Broncos are coming out now. And you can see the fanfare there. You can see all their fans there huddled together. And they're pumped. And I'll tell you what, I've been to Suncorp Stadium. It's a beautiful, Beautiful stadium. Anyway, you know what? I'll tell you guys how I feel. I feel nervous. I feel excited. I feel like, I feel emotional to a degree. It's a whole range of emotions here that I'm feeling. It's rugby league. It's NRL at its finest, but at the same time, it's the Warriors who are here versing the Brisbane Broncos, and I can't help but just feel very, very nervous. Obviously, a lot of talk has been hyped up, regarding the Reynolds and Sean Johnson battle, and we'll do well to not dismiss that because I think it's going to be a very key factor for both sides here. But I think they're going to be doing a 1 minute silence, and I'll be following as well. Here we go, moment of silence. And there we go. Moment of silence is done and dusted. Up the was. Let's go. Let's get into this. I'm telling you right now, I'm excited. I'm ready. Oh, Reece Walsh as well, right? Reece Walsh, his first game against his old team, right? Reece Walsh will never, ever be a one-club player, and that's beautiful to know. We gave him a chance, and guess what? He's got dreams, but it's time for us to end it tonight. But I didn't say I hope you guys will. Buckle up. It's going to be a beautiful ride. And I'll be also counting down the time as well on the banner here. So for those of you who aren't aware, you'll be sort of notified. So here we go. Everyone's all commencing, getting ready. I'm nervous. But you know what? Up the was all day. Here we go. Kickoff commences. And the Broncos have kicked off. Starting here is with the ball in hand. Adam Fonua Blake, who runs it straight at Payne Haas. He's met well there by the Broncos, but he does well to stand on his own 2 feet nonetheless. Wade Egan there, hooker. Goes up to Mitch Barnett, the other prop duo. And he's just going to roll over for 5 meters. Egan goes up to Marata Nukore. Looks around, jukes. Makes about 8 meters there. Third tackle set. Now Egan with the ball in hand. Goes up left. No, he doesn't. He does. He darts it up forward. Gets tackled by Carrigan and Flegler. Mitch Barnett now going left off to Tory Harris. Tory Harris, the captain, trying in vain to get some extra meters there, and he does. Close to the halfway, over the halfway line here. Fifth and last off to Johnson. Big boot here. Chasers here to follow. Now we're going to see how they respond. Gee whiz, a bit of a line deviation there, but play on. First tackle set here. Broncos with the ball in hand. Off to big run there by Herbie Farnworth, who's off to the Dolphins next year. He's playing at the man there. How is that even possible? Anyway, man, off to Payne Haas. Haas, as well, as going to be contributing to this team here big time for the Broncos. Third tackle set here now. The Broncos off to Jordan Ricky, Kiwi international. Gets tackled by Pompey as well. Bit aggressive there. Walters off to Carrigan. Carrigan on the ball in hand, the flowing locks as well. You can't miss him, but he gets dragged back just a little bit there. Makes about 600 meters in that contact there. Fifth and last here, Broncos. Walters off to Reynolds. And the chasers there. Who can chance handle it? Guess, oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hey, the nerves kick in. Tackle about the ball. Perfect start there for the Warriors, to be fair. Here we go. Yeah, that's it. I tipped the Lions to win just quickly, and I think they're going to get it done. Anyway, Kobu, mistakes. I was sort of talking about it too, right? Mistakes. Broncos, they're known to bring it. So a good start there for the Warriors. Anyway, Jackson Paul with the ball. His first touch and run. Heavily swallowed there by the Broncos defense. Egan with the ball. Goes out right to Barnett, but Barnett is met by some solid defense. But the Warriors are doing well, despite the pressure from the Broncos. Second tackle set here. Onto Marata Nukore. And he gets sort of, well, good tackle there from Ezra Mam, who gives him a smile as well for good measure. Toy Harris with the ball in hand, makes about 8 odd meters here. The Warriors will do well to shape an attack of some sort. Egan goes out left to Adam Blake. Blake skips inward. Over the halfway line are the Warriors. Fifth and last, what can Egan do? Goes to Sean Johnson. Johnson with the ball in hand. Gives it a big boot. Again, chases there to suit. What's going to happen now? Rocco Berry's chasing hard. And he knocks it on. Arthurs knocks it on. Barnett with the ball in hand. He's got a charge forward. The Warriors have momentum. 10 meters out now from the try line here. Can the Warriors do it? 0 tackle set 2. Wade Egan goes out left to Adam Blake. Blake with the ball. And he's going to just does what he does best. Attract a lot of defenders there. Here we go. Egan with the ball. Dummies. There was probably an opportunity there, but that's okay. The ref says, hey, come on. He was tackled before the try line. Here we go. Stop and play here momentarily. Barnett here. Off to Johnson. Johnson with the ball in hand. Inward pass off to Nukore. The Warriors will do well to hold the ball here. Apply that pressure, lads. Egan with the ball in hand. Goes out right. Johnson with the ball off to Berry. Inward. Oh, got sucked in there by that Broncos defense, though. Well done by the Broncos, though. Fourth tackle set here. Sean Johnson off to Barnett. Oh, half a break. Fifth and last here. What can the Warriors do? Wade Egan off to Johnson. Johnson with the ball in hand. Off to Neil Goddard. Down the corner. Scores the try. And the Warriors are through. Sean Johnson. Wade, oh my. The Warriors are through. They've scored their try there. Oh, baby. Here we go. Oh, I got to calm down, but it all started from the Jesse Arthurs knock on. And that was all she wrote, baby. Again, you can see the replay there. Egan off to Johnson. And then a good pull ball there by chance. Off to DW said, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot contain myself. Here we go. And that is a beautiful, sensational try by Dylan Selesniak. Oh, my goodness. He's got the locks. He's got the looks. He's got the tries. And I'll tell you what, it's so good to see the Warriors up there. Oh, wow. What a try there by Selesniak. Ladies and gentlemen, I will change the time as well. Bear with me. I am pathetic. It all started from that. That knock on there by Arthurs, and the Warriors applying that pressure. But again, a smooth play that instead of going for a kick, it was just that smooth transitional play from Sean Johnson. Obviously, instead of going for a fifth and last kick, Sean Johnson said, pass the ball to me. Let's try and have a set play here. Let's try and set the ball out here. Pompey as well to kick to come. 5 minutes gone so far. Here we go. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm loving this, though. Here we go. Pompey. Oh, just skims it. Can't get that one, but that's okay. Here we go. Good to see you there, guys. Thank you, Kate. I think it's going to be coming. Yep. It's look, it's still early days. This try means nothing to me. It's about trying to, again, keep the momentum going. Come on, Warriors. You guys got this. But again, beautiful chase on that kick there, right? On the fifth and last. We got to comment on that. Anyway, here we go. Broncos restart it again. After 5 minutes, here we go. Adam Blake. Big bopper, right? The shrug of doom. The left step of destruction, if you will. And again, the Warriors set themselves up here. First tackle set here. Barnett with the ball this time here. And he attracts a few defenders, and the big boy goes over about 8 odd meters in that run. Egan off to Harris. Harris with the ball, and he goes inward. And he gets tackled there Gee whiz. Third tackle set, Egan. To Marata Nukore adds a few meters there, 10 meters on that run. Egan there with the ball, looking left, looking right. Goes off to Chance with the ball. First receiver, he's just going to run it up. And he just crosses the halfway line there as well. Warriors on the front foot at the moment. Shaun Johnson's big kick, but you need the chasers there as well. And you see Berry and Dallin Watson and Selesnik chasing, but that kick was a bit deep. They're collected there by Arthurs. And Arthurs is going to try and redeem himself, so to speak. Broncos now with the ball. Man goes out, blindside attack through to Herbie Fineworth. And Herbie as well, a English international. He managed to offload the ball off to Mam. Mam steps Johnson, but he's collected there by Berry and Barnett. Arthurs off to Flegler. Flegler gets well met there by Harris as well as Adam Blake. And now we've got Carrigan with the ball in hand. Carrigan off to Reynolds. Reynolds off to Walsh. Walsh with the ball in hand. Attacking it. Goes up wide to Cobbo. Now what's Montoya going to do? Montoya misses him. And he steps inward. Oh, he could have passed the ball there, Cobbo. There was an overlap. Broncos the ball in hand. Warriors on the front, on the back foot. Carrigan on the ball. Looks for an offload. Doesn't get it. Fifth and last, about 5 minutes out from their try line now. The Broncos are hot, and it's a 6 again. And it's a 6 again. Warriors now on the opposite end of what they delivered last time. A sneaky borrow and a try, and the Broncos are through just like that, through Walters, and that was a sensational try. It was good. For the Warriors, Montoya, you've got to make your tackles there, my friend. You need to make your tackles there. In saying that, though, it was a good pass there from Walsh to create the overlap there. And in all fairness, had our Cobbo pass inside, it probably would have been a try. But in saying that, it is what it is. Broncos are back on the ball there. Beautiful to see for the Brisbane Broncos. Look, yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I'm never one to dismiss the opposition, unless it's the Melbourne Storm. Anyway, here we go. And it's been an enthralling contest thus far, but that's okay. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Jackson Ford absolutely kicking himself. You can see the slow-mo replay there. He is shouting. He is up, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, kick to come as well. Look at the Broncos fans. Hey, they're loving it. They're loving it. Oh, little child there nearly fell off. Anyway, we've got Walters there. And it's an easy slot through for Adam Reynolds and the Broncos, the Brisbane Broncos. Take the lead here, ladies and gentlemen, in the first half. Here we go. It was a nice, sneaky darting run. It was a sneaky run. But in saying that, it's how you respond. It's how you respond. Anyway, the Broncos here with a good try, and now the Warriors will look to, I suppose, kick off to them and see how they can sort of pin them back. But a wonderful try there to the Broncos. Again, for the Warriors, that defense needs to be stronger than that. Needs to be better than that. Anyway, here we go. Pompey commences things again. A big kick here. And this time here, Payne Haas to receive the ball. He's just going to run up the guts that he's met well there by a few Warriors players. And for Blake as well. And here we go. And it's Jordan Ricky. And he's met well there. The second tackle set makes about 8 odd meters in that run there. Walters off to Reynolds. Reynolds looking around. Man with the ball in hand. Steps inward. But it's closed up well there by Shaun Johnson as well as Adam Blake. And our third tackle set here. Walters scoops it up one hand. Steps inside off to Flegler. Flegler tries to fend off. He does. One arm carry. But he's well tackled there by Egan as well as Ford again at the end there. Fourth tackle set here. Now we'll be changing the time, guys. And here we go. Billy Walters feeling the momentum of his last run. He just wants to keep on running now, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. It's officially 10 minutes gone of the game. Big up and under as well. Who's going to get it? Nobody wants it. Fifth. Goodness me. Oh, here we go. Herbie Fineworth nearly lifted him up and carried him all the way to the try line. And our Warriors are on the back foot here, about 5 meters out from the Broncos try line. It's just all pressure from this point onward. Berry gets tackled. Off to Dallin. Now the Warriors are going to try and push their way forward. Bit of a tough defensive strategy here. here applied here by the Broncos. Off to Montoya. Montoya being a little bit quiet. Carrigan leading that with a big hit. Fourth tackle set here. The Warriors have barely gone out their 20-meter line, such as the defense of the Broncos, for the hands of Shaun Johnson, fifth and last. 23 meters gained only in that exchange. But a big, deep kick here to Reece Walsh. Now, how can the Warriors answer the call here? Reece Walsh trying to dart his way through left, right, center, and almost causing obstruction too. To Marty Martin there to tackle him. The first tackle. Off to Gotoni Stags, and he's met well there by Montoya, the Fijian international. And Adam Reynolds acting dummy half, straight off to Flegler. Flegler's going to pump the legs, and he makes about 10 odd meters. No, sorry, I reckon 8 meters in that exchange. Reynolds with the ball, goes out left to Carrigan. Carrigan off to Haas. Good one-on-one tackle there by Marata. Gathered there. There's a bit of an overlap. No, there isn't. Yes, there is. No, there isn't. Herbie Farnworth would rather run into traffic. They run into the gap there. But again, they're on the front foot here. Now, Reece Walsh with the ball in hand. And he goes up. DW's in the interceptor. Sorry. And he's going to run 30 to the 20 to the 10. And he scores again in the corner. DWZ's corner. A big intercept from a pass there from Reece Walsh. And just like that, the Warriors hit back. And that was a beautiful, scintillating try there. But beautiful to see. I love, oh, man. Out of nowhere, up the was. Go on, Dylan Watson and Selesniak. Woo! Woo! There we go. Intercept pass. We all know about the risk and reward that Reece Walsh brings to the game. And Dylan Watson and Selesniak was up for it. He was. Oh, yes, let's go. Let's go. Oh, there we go. And the Warriors strike back. Good to see there. But I'll tell you what, the Warriors would do well to get their kicks in, though. The lads, they're going for a drink, a break. Whew. That was a good read. Good read there from DWZ. I'll tell you what, the Broncos had him for numbers, to be fair. They had him for numbers, but Dylan Watson and Selesniak, all or nothing play, and he made it count for something there. Beautiful try for the Wars. And the Warriors on the front foot again. That's what you call preparation, right? That's preparation right there. Come on, Montoya. Pompey. We need you to get it in. Come on, Pompey. Pompey bracing for the kick. Oh, too much wheat bix, and he misses again. Sorry, not 10 points. Apologies. Sorry, that was not deliberate on my part. That was very accidental. Sorry, guys. Not on purpose, that one. But again, Warriors, right? They were on the back foot. But again, preparation, right? For when opportunity meets preparation or practice, training, whatever. That happens. Anyway, I'm a bit lost in that saying there. Sorry, guys. Very pumped up. That's right. Conversions need to be nailed, and he hasn't. 2 gone. It could have been 12-6, right? Here we go. Bit of a bounce there, but the Warriors received the ball. And Fanor Blake with the ball. And he carries about 5 meters there. Egan this time here. Going out to Jackson Ford. And Jackson Ford only knows one way, and that's up the guts, baby. He's a good, brilliant player. Off to Toy Harris, the captain of the Warriors. Does all the little 1%ers. Doesn't complain. Always up there. Makes about 6 odd meters in the exchange there. Third tackle set here. And a bit of a nice silky pass there from Egan to Chancellor Klukstad. Fourth tackle set here. Warriors about 10 meters out from the halfway line here. My Barnett goes for a dummy instead. Tricky, man. And he goes for the offload. Off to Tamari Martin. Egan with the ball in hand. Looks around. Headed for Blake. Shaun Johnson tells him just to take the hit up. Take the hit up, big fella. That's it. Just take the hit up. Fifth tackle set here. What the Warriors have planned. Shaun Johnson going up with a darting kick, and you got chasers here. Barry's chasing. Oh, Arthur's there. Right place, right time for the Broncos. Man, off to Arthur's. And Arthur's runs it up the guts there. Man with the ball. Warriors now on the back foot, just slight. Shaun Johnson looking and saying it's a penalty. penalty. I'm just trying to see what the penalty was for, though, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on. Fair enough. I'm just trying to see what the penalty was for. Anyway, capable of the ball. Runs into Barry as well as Marata Nukore and DWZ as well. And so far, 15 minutes has gone this game. It's been a really good game. Flegler runs it up the guts there. About 5 meters in that carry. Off to Walters. Walters to Carrigan. Carrigan, a lot of ground gain there. Walters with the ball. Sees the gap. Fends off Egan. And Jackson there with a good defensive scramble and tackle. Third tackle set here. Walsh with the ball. Off to Haas. Haas runs it up, but a good bootlace tackle there from Jackson Ford to stop the momentum. Fourth tackle set here, about 15 minutes out from the try line. Reynolds with the ball in hand. Goes out to Reece Walsh with the ball. Bit of a solid cut, and it's all it all broke down for the Warriors there. It all broke down for the Warriors there defensively, but a good attacking set there from the Broncos. And obviously, Reece Walsh there finishes it off with a beautiful pass there to English international Herbie Farnworth. And a good try there for the Brisbane Broncos, who strike back, and they probably get the kicks in too. So, again, very important to get it. Here we go. Walsh attracts and Barry and Johnson and Watanes Lesnick, they all fall over each other, allowing the Broncos to be blessed with a lot of land, so to speak. So, Walsh there holds the pass. Then Watanes Lesnick, I almost feel like he thought he was a bit too early in the tackle there, so we let go. One-handed juggle and carry. And the English international goes through to score a try for the Broncos. And that is how it's done there, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful try there from the Broncos. And I'm just going to change the score here as well. Bear with me. This has been a very fast, good opening game. Yeah, no, you're right. Warriors need to change it up. Pompey can't get it. They need to change anyway. Who knows? Absolutely. And there you go, right? Reynolds is showcasing the importance of getting your kicks in. It could have been technically 12 all, except it's now 12-8. 12-8 now. 50 minutes gone. And again, the Brisbane Broncos scintillating, scrumptious try there from Reece Walsh there. Held up the play, passes it. Herbie Farnworth collects it. There you go. Broncos in front. This is almost a personal thing for Reece Walsh, I almost feel. But the Warriors, we need to strike back. Preferably scoring in the middle, right? Anyway, for those of you who are wondering, yes, I've got the green screen effect there for the Warriors. Just a tribute there for the Wars. Here we go. And they've kicked off now. And we're going to have Gotoni Staggs just going to run up the guts. But he's well met there by Ford as well as Montoya. And Jordan Rickey, the Warriors now pressuring him up. Second tackle set here. Off to Payne Haas. Payne Haas makes about 10 meters. He does well to bump off Toy Harris. Walters goes right this time off to Carrigan, who busts through a few tackles. Reece Walsh with the ball in hand now. We all know what he can do. And he's just tackled, but he offloads the ball anyway to Haas. There's a big gap in the middle here. Big fella's going to be steam training through. And there's no daylight in the front, but dragged down by one arm, Sean Johnson, who looks to be carrying an injury, or I'm not sure what happened there. It just didn't look good there in that tackle. Anyway, fourth tackle set here. Broncos in the front foot again through Flegler. And he's tackled there about 10 meters out now. The Broncos, everything going their way thus far. Man with the ball. Goes out to Capel. Capel, and a bit of that was too easy there. Capel holds up the man and scores a try. Warriors, not good enough. The Broncos are in it again. It all started from that Reece Walsh run and obviously offload to Haas. Haas was allowed to run through no man's land virtually. And he had about a good old 30-odd meter carry, I reckon. Sean Johnson was able to sort of stall his momentum. But as you can sort of see here, Sean Johnson almost goes for a grass cut, as you can see, and I think his forearm is sore or something like that. Anyway, you can see the overlap here Mam creates. Oh. And it was just Dylan Watson and Selesnik coming in too early. And I think Berry just wasn't sure. Ultimately, at the end there, bit of a mishap there in communication from the defense there. But in saying that, good try there for the Brisbane Broncos. And that's 16-8 on the board. And I don't want to say this, but I'll say it one more time. It'll be 16-12. Anyway, we carry on. It has been a very frantic game, this one. It almost feels like both teams are throwing haymakers and Broncos are throwing two more, right? There hasn't been too many pauses in this game. It seems to have been very much a carry on and go home, go as hard as it can type game. So when it slows down, what will happen? As you can see the frustration there on Sean Johnson's face as he laments and looks at the players there who should have been covering man to man. It said they sort of went and overlap defense, or should I say one way in. And you have Reynolds here with a kick to come, and he slices it and he looks at it and he gets it through. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you kick your conversions. I'm telling you now, if I'm a Webster, I'm looking at Sean Johnson, I'm looking at Tamari Martin. You've surely got to do something here. But the Warriors complacent on defense, unfortunately. There. Again. But it all started from the long-range try. The long-range attack there from the Broncos, similar to their last try as well, the Broncos. Jesse Arthur's from New Zealand, played for the Warriors last year. Filled in. And the Warriors starting again. The Warriors need to not let this game get away from them. They need to be in the battle here, or else the heads will start going low here as Kotoni Staggs commence things off here for the Broncos. Walters now off to Jordan Ricky. Ricky with the ball runs up at Egan. Second tackle set here. 20 minutes gone. Off to Flegler, big boy. I'll tell you what, the bench. Sean Johnson's holding on his arm here. It's not looking good. Third tackle set here. Off to Payne Haas. And again, a good low tackle here from the Warriors. But again, they're just scrambling defensively and allowing the Broncos to make so much move and meters ahead. There's clearly been a bit of a breakdown. Fifth and last there, 50 meters gained too by the Broncos. A big kick here by Reynolds. Chases aplenty. And Nicole Cookside manages to catch that wobbly old ball, if you will. Now off to Montoya. Montoya gets well handled there by Carrigan, who throws it all the Queensland representative. Now the Warriors have the ball in hand. Again through Watson Selesnik, who gets tackled. Chance again on the ball. Desperate grab there, but the Warriors need to do something here. Off to Toy Harris. Egan on the ball. Catches defender sleeping. It should be done for a high tackle. Ref says play on. How's that not a high? Nope. The ref is going to say play on, but that's a high tackle. No, I've seen worse. Play on. I've seen worse. I'm not going to give Egan that. I'm not going to give him that. I've seen worse. Play on. Then last, John Johnson, big boot here. Oh, it's all Broncos. It's all Broncos. But it's going to be interesting when the Broncos and the Warriors bring in their bench, right? That's when things will sort of probably start to space out a little bit, I reckon, for either team. But anyway, Jackson grabs Herbie Farnworth. Second tackle set here now. Kotoni Staggs runs into Toy Harris and Adam Funor-Blake. Third tackle set here now. About 10 minutes out from the halfway line here. Such huge momentum here for the Broncos. But it looks like the Warriors have somewhat cleaned up their defense now. Not so much scrambling anymore, which is good for them as Pompey goes and Kerrigan plays at the man. Fourth tackle set here again through Flegler. Offloads it off to Walters. Walters, a bit of an attacking play here. Reece Walsh finds a gap. He finds a gap with Chance. Lift inside. And there you go. It is broken up again. The Brisbane Broncos are looking too hot. I don't want to say this is Warriors fans. I want to keep my mouth shut. But you know what I usually say when the Warriors get pumped like this, especially right now? It's, if the Warriors aren't going to defend, If the Warriors aren't going to defend, then forget about it. End of story. If the Warriors don't want to defend, forget about it. Anyway, it is what it is. 22 points, kick to come, and I'm just going to watch this no matter what happens, right? It is what it is. You're here with me to the end of the game. That's right. The Warriors needed to respond better defensively. They really did. This was something I was hoping for. Whoops. What's happening here? Yeah, look, the Warriors had to defend better than that, and they've just left Walsh there with an open gap. And the Warriors have defensively just gone to bed. They've gone to bed. And yeah, there you go. It's devastating scenes here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. I'm absolutely devastated watching this, but the show must go on. The show must go on. But I look and say that beautiful try there to the Broncos, who I thought, yeah, that was clinical play. It's brilliant open footy. Sean Johnson is not really getting involved as well. So is he injured? You know, he seems to be very passive at this stage compared to Reynolds. He was very aggressive earlier on, but I think after that Haas tackle, after trying to tackle Haas, Marata Newcourt left that gap open there. Unfortunately, Berry, look, there's not much you can do there. You're Rocco Berry, you're Sean Johnson, you're Egan. You got about a 5-on-3 overlap. It is what it is. But yeah, looks like Sean, yeah. Look, you know what? If I'm the Warriors, don't give up. Just don't give up. Just keep throwing at it, boys. All right? Don't give up. It's not over yet. Just keep going. No matter what, just keep going. Just keep going. Stick to your basics. Stick to your basics. Stick to your basics. Here we go. Jordan Ricky with the ball in hand. And he's going to do well to get about 5 meters in that tackle, in that run. Here we go. No, Edinson Blake can't get stuck in the argument. And against the second phase footy here from the Broncos too, right? It's just leaving the Warriors with so much men, so much gaps just there everywhere. Here we go. Payne Haas with the ball, and he's been so good tonight. And off to Flegler, a one-arm fling off to Flegler. Flegler fending off Newcourt. And again, it's just, what is this? It's Walters with the ball there. They're playing bloody, oh my God. It's anyone's ball here at the moment for the Broncos. Warriors scrambling defense here, 10 meters out from the try line. Fourth tackle set here for Reynolds. Reynolds looking out. And he's going to go for a kick, I reckon. Watson and Selesnet catches. Arthur's, thankfully, going to try to drag him out. Knock on there. Nope, play on, says the ref. Walsh here with the ball in hand. Going to give it a bit of a darting kick. Might be too deep. And it is. Sigh of relief there for the Warriors. And there you go. It's been 25 minutes gone thus far in the first half, and it's been virtually all Broncos here as the Warriors try to get back in the game. And here you have the first interchange here with Walker coming in. And he's going to look to add some mongrel here as the Warriors with the ball here. Second tackle set over the halfway line here through chance to call Cookstad. And the Warriors can try and build something here. Again, through Egan off to Tory Harris. Harris holds the ball instead. Could have probably passed it, I reckon. I think the coach may have agreed. Walker here, off to Johnson. Johnson, bit of an attacking play here. Berry tries to go in the middle, but he's well contained there. Mam and Herbie Farnworth do well to contain him. And again, Nicole Cookstad, dummy half, off to Walker. Walker's just going to try and, he's going to try and bruise him. And he's offloading again out wide. There's a bit of an overlap here with the ball in hand. 30 meters out here for the hands of forward. And Pompey gets absolutely wrecked. But it's play again at 0. And you can see the Broncos are bringing up their muscle here. They bring up their aggression. The Warriors need to meet it. They need to meet it for the hands here with Dylan Walker. Then Walker's coming here. He's not going to chance his arm. He's just going to throw everything. He's throwing everything in the kitchen sink at the Broncos here. Also, Edinson Blake with the ball. And he's going to run up the guts. And he nearly gets close to the try line here. Warriors with the ball in hand. Going out this time here for Sean Johnson. Johnson, bit of a pass. What happens there? Try! No try. Oh, hang on. What happened there? No try. Oh, frenzy attack there from Sean Johnson. Okay, so the referee's looking at this and he's asking what's happened basically. Is it a knock on? Is it a forward pass or whatever it is? Oh, look, if that's the case, if it contacts Kotoni Stags from what I can see, then it should be a play on. But I don't think it's a try, though. I think he's held up. All right. All right, come on, Mark. That's enough from you, buddy. Come on. You got to give the Warriors a chance here, despite the score. You got to give us a chance here, even though it looks pretty grim, to be fair. And they're just showing the replay now of Jordan Ricky rolling Pompey over. No try. The Warriors do well to score next. They need to score next, and they need to clean up their defense. That's it. They just need to clean up the defense. I'm sure there'll be a lot of lessons learned in that first half for sure. I don't think it's a try for mine. I don't think it's a try. What's happened? Yeah, held him up. Oh, gee whiz, does the ball skim the white line? Right there. I think it does. That's a try, surely. That's a try, surely. It looks like a try to me. On first attempt, that is. What's going to happen here? It's a big debate. When you sort of see the white line there, perhaps. Anyway, probably not going to be a try anyway. Here we go. All right, so the Warriors now the ball in hand. 10 meters up. They need to score now. And you know what? Hopefully near the middle, or so they can actually get their conversions in because it's not looking good so far. Here we go. Off to Dylan Walker, who's been like a house on fire coming on from the bench. As you can see, the wrestle there between the two. Bit of a wrestling match going there between him and Palacia. Johnson on the ball. Goes out left to see it overlap. Off to Pompey. Pompey off to Montoya. It's a try. It's a good try. I love it. I do. But I'm just worried because it's too far out from the post. And the way Pompey's kicking. Oh, look, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I'm happy. Believe you me. I'm happy we scored. But just by the way Pompey's kicking, it's like, should have probably. Anyway, it is what it is. You got to get your points from wherever you can. Kudos there to the Broncos. They obviously shoved the Warriors outward. But Warriors need to try and score inward. But we'll have to wait here. Kick to come. It's a good try, though. Don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful try. I'd love to see the Warriors fans at the back. I want to see if I can see my friend Fanatics out there. I've seen the Samoan flag, the Tongan flag. Oh, Pompey, get your kick in, please. Sorry, guys. You just seen the replay again. The Warriors, it's almost akin to their first try to a degree. Obviously, they were more close to the touchline, but just that drawn pass, you can catch the Broncos sleeping. You can, but you've got to be able to withstand their offensive onslaught. You've got to be able to withstand their offensive onslaught. Anyway, kick to come here. Here we go. If I'm the Warriors, you got it. Yeah. Sean Johnson, please. There was a 10-minute lapse there where he was very quiet, but I'm hoping he can kick it here. I love Queensland. It's a beautiful place. Suncorp Stadium is brilliant. Pompey here, kick to come. Please get it in, son. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're out. Far out. All right, guys. I knew it. Oh man. Far out. That's an extra 6 points gone big in there for the Warriors. An extra 6 points, but basically another try. Missing those conversions. Ah, and heck. Frustrating. Anyway, the Warriors have struck. That's all that matters. Now they've got to score again. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm getting really upset with the missed kicks here. That's 8. Anyway, I'll get over it. And up an All Black with the ball in hand. First tackle set here. Egan off to Jackson forward of the ball. Collects a few defenders there. Egan again looking left, looking right. Runs through the middle now. Sees a bit of daylight and he runs to it. Does well at the end there. Walker goes up to Harris. Harris looks around, and he gets tackled there. Does the captain there for the New Zealand Warriors. Egan on the ball, just skimming past the halfway line of the Warriors. Sean Johnson darts for a kick. And there's a bit of a chase here between Rocco Berry, Selesniak. You got Walker there. Bam! Slam him on the ground, you little grub. No jokes. All right, here we go. Arthur's with the ball. Walsh just getting smashed there. Sorry, guys. I've got to tone it down just a little bit. Bit of aggression there from the commentator. And that's Cobbo there with the ball. He's been a bit cold out there, despite some of the attacking brilliance that's been shown on display. Broncos here through Balasia. Balasia, again, I believe he's on the move next year. No contract. So knocked it on. Ooh. Okay. Hang on. Sorry. Oh, goodness. I'll get this right. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Dylan Walker has brought in the energy. Big boy has brought in the energy. Like I said, the bench would be the bench would be the story, the true story to a degree. Right? Anyway, Pompey with the ball in hand. Warriors about 20 stripped. He was stripped on the anyway. I'll keep it down the middle. Sorry, guys. He was stripped with the ball there. Broncos fans, you know it. I know it. How on earth did the ref not play that? He was stripped. Anyway, far out. And we couldn't even play that because the ref said carry on. Anyway, he'll be fine with over the halfway line here. Warriors about 8 minutes to spare. For the hands of Carrigan. Off to Balasia now. He would hope to not drop the ball this carry. I want to see the replay there, please. Walters off to Carrigan. Carrigan sucks in a few defenders there with a good run. And he's over the 30-meter line here for the Brisbane Broncos. Walters with the ball. Carries on, but a beautiful tackle. But then offload there as well. Going up left this time here, the Broncos. A lot of space. And Sean Johnson does well. Oh, that has to be an obstruction there, surely. There we go. And Walsh just kicks it. Oh, goodness me. This has been... Hold the ball, please, Adam. Well, that step. Beautiful to see. I'm going to keep on harping about it, but I need to go back and see that replay where that Pompey strip, because that was a strip for all money. Here we go. And about 10 meters out from the halfway line here, the Warriors with the ball in hand. Tackled here by Carrigan and Capewell in a strong tackle. And Egan off to Newcore. Stripped. 1-on-1 strip. Sorry, not 1-on-1 strip. Apologies. Knock on. Sorry. Okay, I would like to go back to that. I'd like to go back to that strip there, and see if Pompey was stripped of the ball. Yeah, I know they can't challenge it, but here we go. Okay, oh yeah, that's right. So Capewell rips it, fair game, but then it falls off him. So knock on. Okay. In saying that though, bit of a lesson there. So you can see Kobe Hetherington. 6 minutes to spare. Warriors, you've got to score again. I don't like saying this, but it's preliminary, boys, yeah? It's preliminary. And you stick with me too. At the end of the game, I will give you guys my full game review as we see Jackson there with the ball. Oh, he knocks the ball. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. See that? Me and the coach, the same position. Me and the coach, the same position. Heads behind our heads. Hey, hands behind our heads. Hey, me and the coach, the same position there. There was a poor carry from Jackson Ford, but a really good tackle there by Adam Reynolds. He did well to hook the ball under the arm, and he didn't let go. Beautiful tackle there from the Brisbane Broncos, who just seem to be, they've just been so brilliant in the first half, I think, anyway. And so good to see. There's Herbie Farnworth again, as per usual, carries about half the team on his shoulders. Jackson Ford again, prone to errors. Anyway, off to Jordan Ricky. Jordan Ricky there with the ball in hand, and he cast the ball well, about 10 odd meters in that exchange there. Broncos on the front foot here, over the halfway line here, off to Carrigan, off to Man the ball. Sneaks around. I'm not too sure what happened there, but play on. Third tackle set here. Off to Carrigan, first receiver. Inside ball off to Palacia, and Keenan Palacia is going to try and go up the guts there, so to speak. Walters goes out to Carrigan. There's a bit of an attacking shape happening here. Bit of a big kick here. Cobbo's chasing, and he knocks the ball on. And that was really innovative there by the Broncos. But I'll tell you what, pace for pace, Montoya has no chance against Cobbo. You're seeing that right now, and it's quite alarming. And now, guys, here we go. The last 5 minutes of the game. That's right, completion. Well, yeah. Anyway, here we go. First tackle off to Berry. Berry, bit quiet. However, in saying that, that's compliment to the Broncos' left-side edge. As Chance tries to carry the ball forward here. I would argue and say the Warriors just need to try and chance their arm. They really need to try for it. As we have big Jazz Tavanga here, who's not going to take a backward step. What's happened here? Knock on. Knock on. Knock on. What's happened? Hang on. Not forward pass. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Huh? Huh? What call is what on earth is that call? What call is that? What the? Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. What the heck was that? Was that a forward pass call? Far out. Okay. Anyway, I'll relax. 30 meters out here. The Broncos the ball in hand. Go out left. Overhead to Kobe Hetherington here with the ball. And he's going to be someone you want coming off the bench for sure. Carrigan again, first receiver. So obviously going with the tact here. And again, the Broncos with the second phase footy. Adam Reynolds darting around off to Walsh now. Walshy baby with the ball in hand. You haven't heard me say that for a while. Fourth tackle set here. Broncos 20 meters out. I'm telling you, I need to see what on earth was happening. And with Carrigan off to Palacia. Going out left this time here. The Warriors cannot afford to leak any more points. I need to see that. Was that a forward pass? Is that what they're saying? That was a forward. The ref said it was a forward pass. Hey, yeah, that's what the ref said. Hey, it was a forward pass. Yeah. Anyway, it's tough. I'll probably give you guys a quick summation. All right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you guys a quick summation of the half once it's over. But I'm going to be having a break, and I'll be coming back probably about 2 minutes before the game starts with the second half. All right, I want to have a rest, chill out for a bit, get my head evolved. Look at all the hard work. It's all been Broncos so far. Not a single Warrior. Not a single Warrior, man. Walters with the ball, 30 meters out here. And Palacia with the ball again with another hit up. A minute 26 to go here. The Warriors will do well to stop a try happening. Man with the ball in hand. Inward pass off to Capewell. Capewell looks around, but he gets tackled there. Third tackle set here for the Warriors. And then he knocks the ball on. And you know what? The referee's going to let it happen because he let the doozy, because of the touchy call there before the forward pass, the quote-unquote forward pass. That's why. Anyway, I've got to stop. 55 seconds to go. Knock on there. Yeah. Capel, former Penrith Panthers. If he wins this tonight, he'll be versing his old club, right? Trying to stop their three-peat. So it's funny how the stories work sometimes in the game of rugby league. NRL, that is, baby. So stick with me. I'll give you guys a summation quickly, and then I'm going to hop off and come back at the end. Well, look, it's the Warriors aren't complete out. We're not completely out of this game. We need to get our conversions, to be honest with you. Anyway, I'll forget about that. Jeez Louise, hey? Just stand up and flap your arms out like a bird and everything stops. It's a bit ridiculous sometimes. Jazz Tavanga, is the referee going to call a forward pass on that? Is a touchy going to, because that, look, oh, Jazz Tavanga. Jazz Tavanga, hold the ball! Please. Reynolds, thankfully, there we go. All right, look, so that's halftime there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to quickly give you guys my thoughts on this. And then we're going to have a break, and then I will be back. So bear with me. It is what it is. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Okay. So, guys, halftime, Broncos leading 24 points to 12 over the New Zealand Warriors, or the Wars, in a game that can only be described as, I think, fast-paced, very much a big swing game, right? There's been no chance for any tactical stuff. I think it's just been all big plays. Look, in saying that, though, the Broncos have done well to play second phase footy. I think the Brisbane Broncos have been so good as well at attracting defenders from the Wires, and then obviously again with the offloads, again with the set players. It's been all beautifully controlled play. It's been fast and good to see, and the Brisbane Broncos have been brilliant. On the other end of the coin, though, the Warriors, their defense has let them down. I think they've slipped a few times, and I don't want to say this, but I will. If you're not going to get your conversions, then get another kicker, even if it's Sean Johnson. Just get someone who can try and at least get there, because that 24 points to 12 is a bit of an illusion, because it's not. It is 24 points to 12. But if we got our kicks in, it could have been 24 points to 18. Anyway, look, coming into the second half here, if I'm the Broncos, I'm sticking with the same game plan. It's an electric game plan. It's one that's working. The Warriors have no answers for it. If I'm the Warriors, I'm honestly just trying to look at ways to really be more offensively creative, look for some more second phase footy, and stop trying to freaking throw the ball around. You want more from your bench, but Jazz Tavanga, settle down just a little bit. But yeah, what do you sort of say? What do you sort of do? It's an absolute Broncos slaughtering at the moment, and the Warriors need to we need to answer it, basically, right? We need to answer it. Anyway, here we go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go for a bit of a break, okay? And then I'll be back a few minutes before the game starts. So bear with me. I'll be back. If you guys have enjoyed it, if you're a Broncos fan, good on you. If you're a Warriors fan, good on you. All right, and off. So I'll be back. I'll see you guys very, very soon for the second half of this extraordinary prelim game up the Wires. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back now for this game here. Oh, here we go. And it is now off to the second half. Now, I want to just quickly edit this, though, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you guys have been well. Thank you again for tuning in, for joining in. If you need, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This is your home of all things NRL, AFL. And we'll get straight into it now. So, second half. Second half. Just let me type that in. Give me a chance to do something here. There we go. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys enjoyed the break. A bit of a good mental rest for me. You just got to back the Waz here. You got to back Webster to do something here. The Warriors need to strike first and strike quick. Anyway, here we go. The Warriors kick off the ball. Here we go to start things. And over here at first receiver is going to be Balasia. And he gets dragged here. The Warriors off to, and it looks like there we go, number 12 then, that's Jordan Ricky. Ricky there slicing and dicing his way through. A few good meters there, about 59 meters made in that carry there. Off to Hetherington, number 16 there for the Brisbane Broncos. And he's tackled there by the Bold brothers, if you will. Tavanga as well as Walker. And Carrigan makes a break. And he gets tackled again. Fourth tackle set here. 5 meters away from the halfway line here. Now they're over it. And again, Balasia has been effective. He's been a battering ram for him. And we're going to go the fifth and last here. And Reynolds with the ball in hand. He's going to kick it up here. 57 meters gained here. Is Montoya going to catch it? And he does. And he's sort of driven back as well for his efforts. Here we go. Whoops, sorry about that. Scoreboard on here. And Pompey with the ball. And he gets tackled. Second tackle set here. Tamare Martin, who needs to, I think, be more effective. As you see, Toy Harris there, hands on hips. It has been a very tough contest here. Surely the ref's going to blow for a 6 again. No, he's not. No, he's not at all. Fourth tackle set here again, and the Warriors don't do much, unfortunately. But you have Walker here off to Tavanga. Tavanga with the ball in hand. He's going to ram his way through here. And he goes over the halfway line here, which is what the Warriors needed. Fifth tackle set here. Egan off to Sean Johnson. Johnson kicks it up, and he's got chases aplenty. Rocket Berry needs to chase harder than that. Jesse Arthurs collects it well. And he's got a good mow on the go as well there, ladies and gentlemen, if I do say so myself. Hetherington, apologies there. Herbie Farnworth, probably one of the best names in NRL. Ezra Mam off to Carrigan. Carrigan, again, has been the first receiver. And again, the Warriors, they're just... The defense just, they haven't been forcing him much. They haven't been up at their faces. They've been allowing the Broncos to sort of make a few meters and then, sort of tackle him. It needs to be, they need to have rushing defense here as Balasia tries to break the line here. Fifth tackle set here in about 30 meters away from the try line here. Reynolds with the ball in hand, and he pops it off to Ricky. Ricky doesn't pass the ball, and the Warriors just hold him in. There was a try there gone begging. If Ricky passed the ball there, that's a try. So he didn't. Anyway, Montoya with the ball. And the Broncos are going to try and shove the Warriors back in. It's all Broncos here. The Warriors need to be hoping for a penalty or something. Then Watson and Selesnik with the ball. And he gets off. How is it? Oh, how is that not a penalty? Anyway, third tackle set here. I've got to control my emotions, guys. Because, gee whiz, anyway. Toy Harris with the ball. Casts it up forward. I'm telling you, if you play the man and Toy Harris gets flipped over just about. Chance to go Cook start, and Sean Johnson's going to kick early in the fourth tackle set here. Again, obviously trying to pin the Broncos back because it's just been Broncos heavy from the get-go in the second half here. And Cobbo with the ball in hand, and he's going to try and look for a space, but he gets tackled there. And Marata makes a tackle there. Ezra Mam passes the ball off to another brilliant run there. But again, he gets dragged backwards there, Kotoni Staggs. Off to Ezra Mam, and here we go. Oh, you got to make your tackles. You got to make your tackles, boys. Man, the Warriors need to make their tackles. Anyway, Herbie Farnworth again, who's been sensational. The Broncos are just up and at him. And again, they've made about 30-odd meters in that broken play there. Now over the halfway line here, over the 40-meter line now. Balasia again trying to look for the offload. Fourth tackle set here now. 30 meters out. Carrigan with the ball in hand. Inside ball. No,
He opts to dummy it and off to Walters. Walters with the ball in hand. Play on. Play on, the ref says. He's going to have to play it on. No. Oh, so the ref's going to challenge this, though. The ref's going to... No. High tackle. Hang on. What's happened here? Warriors ball. Okay, fair enough. I'm confused. You got to understand, guys, I cannot hear what's going on. So, yeah. Hang on, guys. Here we go. I'm just going to change the time as well, yeah? And it looks like a bit of a head injury, I'm guessing. Surinam's on now. Montoya with the ball. And Surinam, too, unfortunately, not offered a contract for the Wars. Anyway, Charles Nicole Cookstad. Hold the ball there, please. Jeez, they're playing at him there. Come on, ref. How long can... Anyway, Surinam with the ball. He cuts it up forward here. Third tackle set here. Egan with the ball. Going out right. Toy Harris. Off to Johnson. Johnson off to Marata Nukore. And he just tackled just on the halfway line here. Egan with the ball in hand. Off to Johnson. Johnson kicks the ball. Fifth and last. And Reece Walsh collects it here. And he's going to dart. And he's darting around here trying to look for gaps. 5 minutes ago in the second half, sorry. Hope you guys are well. Thank you again for tuning in. This is your home for all things AFL and NRL. I support the Warriors and I support the Fremantle Dockers. All right, Reynolds with the ball in hand. Goes out left this time here. Onto the left edge. And now here we go with Herbie Farnworth again. He's been so good in this game. It's been such a brilliant game here for him. And again, the Broncos on the front foot. They're just gaining meters at will. And over the halfway line there is Walters. And Reynolds getting chases at him, but he kicks the ball away. You just got to hold this ball here, Chance. Chance holds it. What's he going to do? He's going to run. And he just about gains 8 meters on that exchange. To Martin, he's been a little bit quiet for my liking. Anyway, Montoya with the ball, and he's just going to try and run his guts up as he does per usual. Second tackle set here. Off to Pompey. Pompey with the ball. Well tackled there by Hetherington. Third tackle set here now. To Martin. Off to Chance again, trying to chance his arm. And he's tackled well there by Carrigan and Walters. Egan on the ball. Goes out left this time here. No, he doesn't. He tries to catch the defense slipping. Nearly does, but they tackle him on the halfway line here. Fifth and last. Off to Johnson now. What's he going to do? He decides to run it. And it's a broken play here. Sean Johnson kicks it up, and you got chases aplenty. Berry, Walsh, but nobody there. And it's the way it goes. But the Warriors will do well to put him back. Put him back now, guys, and try play it cleanly. Second tackle set here. The Warriors with the ball. Just got to show up. You just got to show up. Here we go. Third tackle set here. Farnworth with the ball. And he's tackled there. Fourth tackle set. Makes about 5 odd meters. Penalty as well. High shot by Barnett. It's been errors aplenty for the Warriors. Yeah, look, that's technically a high shot. Whether you like it or not, that's technically a high shot. So it is what it is. There's not too much to say here, ladies and gentlemen. You just got to accept it as is, right? Anyway, I digress. Broncos play the ball through Capel now. And he's going to attract a few defenders. Just did not need that penalty there at all, Barnett. Going out left this time here to Carrigan. Right, sorry, off to Hetherington. And he's been pretty effective coming off the bench there, has Hetherington. I thought he's been good. And number 14 off to Carrigan. Mam, there's a bit of an overlap here. Walsh gets tackled there by Berry. Brilliant one-on-one tackle there by Berry. And he goes up to Mam here with the ball and off to Palacia. Palacia gets tackled, offloads it to Capel. Jeez, man, the forward pass. Surely it was a forward pass. It was a forward pass. It was a forward pass. Whew. Oh, man. You know, this is the reality. Nearly 10 minutes has gone in the second half, right? That's 10 minutes you can't get back. I know it's cliche, but the Warriors need to do better than that. You know, we need to step it up. We need to step it up way better than that. Honestly, we've got to be cleaner, more effective.
Oh, he's a good-looking fella, isn't he? Herbie Farnworth. Anyway, 9 minutes have gone. Warriors on the back foot, despite having the ball in hand. Montoya with the ball. Gets tackled there. Egan now off to Jackson Ford. Hold the ball, son, please. Thank you. Wade Egan now with the ball in hand. Off to Pompey. Pompey steps in. Makes a few meters there as well. Third tackle set. The ball is off to Sheridan, off to Johnson. Johnson, bit of a deep play here. Bury the ball in hand. What does he do? He decides to take the tackle instead. I just feel like the Warriors are almost in chance your arm territory, and I think they have to be now. You can't play conservatively. You've just got to play that approach the Broncos have been playing. Look at the offloads compared to the Warriors. It's day and night. Fifth tackle set here. Warriors kick it up. Chases are plenty. Walton is Selesniak. Good tackle there by Berry. Berry is such a brilliant tackler. I'm just going to say it, and I'll say it again. He is so effective. And the Broncos there, met well there by the Warriors. Changing the time, guys. Copy there, the ball in hand. And he's going to get tackled. Third tackle set here. The Warriors are doing well to pin him back, but can they pin him back and keep him there? That's the question. Wade Egan again with another unfortunate head knock. Seems to be the case there. What's happened? Was it a head knock or does not look good at all? He looks very groggy here. Does Wade Egan. Looks very groggy. Here we go. We're just seeing the replay. Oh, looks like a thumb in the eye or a hand in the eye accidentally. The Warriors can ill afford to lose Wade Egan. He's such a pivotal player for the Warriors. Obviously part of the spine. It's not looking good here for Wade Egan at all. At all. What we're seeing now, ladies and gentlemen, is Wade Egan getting assessed by the medics. And our medics across the board are very, very good. And our players get the best, some of the best care for sporting athletes, I think, anyway. So it's good to see, but in saying that you just can't afford to lose Wade Egan. Anyway, here we go. It's not looking good for him at all. Will he play or will he stay? That's the question. Anyway, they're just assessing. Oh no, it's an HIA. Was it an eye thing or was it head? I mean, was it an eye thing or was it oh, here we go. Josh Curran, my favorite Warriors player. Indigenous brother. He is so good. I love him. Wade Egan's off the field, looks like, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope and pray it's not the last time this year. But yeah, it looked like a finger poke in the eye. Yeah, I don't know. And it was a bit here and there, but anyway, clash of heads. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, thanks there, Les. Appreciate it. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. And up on all Blake. The Warriors have 10 minutes. 10 minutes have the Warriors. Well, feels like I suppose the Warriors have 20 minutes to make a difference here. They've got 20 minutes to do something. They've got 10 minutes to 30 minutes. Sorry, apologies. 30 minutes. Look at me. Anyway, Payne Haas is on the field. And again, look at that defense. The Warriors just and Reynolds just gives it a bit of a rush kick. Well placed there is a chance to go Cookstad with a foot. And he tries to dart his way through, but he's tackled there. The Warriors need to start playing more ad-lib footy. You've got to start chancing your arm, please, boys. Start throwing it around. Yeah. You've got to be better than this. You've got to try. Second tackle set here through Dylan Watson and Selesniak. He's going to go up the guts here. He's just looking for an offload. The Warriors need a chance to their arm. They need a chance to their arm, just like the Broncos are. Off to Barnett, big boy with the ball in hand. Again, a Newcastle Knights player last season. Obviously beat them last week. And here we go, Sheridan on the ball, out left. And up on all, Blake is going to try and dart his way through. And he has a good run here, about 10 odd meters in this exchange. Very good here for the Warriors. Fifth tackle set here. The Warriors need to do something. Big bomb. You got some chases of plenty here. Over to the Arthurs. Bang. Here we go. Collected by Berry.
Beautiful. Now the Warriors need to pin him back here. We'll see what the Broncos can do. They've been sensational, even coming off in the back of their own line. That's how good they've been. And I hope you find with here. The Warriors need to get off. No penalties. No 6 against, please. Ugh. Third tackle set here. And here we go. Cobbo with the ball in hand. Give me 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. And then Cobbo passes that ball there. And Payne Haas again running straight at Tory Harris. Tory Harris, we all know he's not going to take a backward step to anyone. Give me 2 seconds there, folks. Apologies. Fifth and last there. Big kick here from Reynolds. And collected here by Monto. Up the gut, son. Bam! But he's met well there by some strong defense there from the Broncos. First tackle set there off to Pompey. Pompey jumps up, tries to step. Boy, Haas and Smoothie gather around and tackle him. Chance to call Cooks that acting dummy half off to DWZ. Then a Watson Selesniak. 2 tries to his name. Going out here, left here. Warriors with the ball in hand. Johnson off to Tamare Martin. Tamare Martin off the forward. Pompey, Montoya. Space plenty, but the Broncos just fill it up. Even the gaps are there. They're just filling it up. You know? Like putt-putt on the wall. They're just filling it up. Here we go. Tory Harris, 4th tackle set here. Goes for a pass. Instead, he breaks. He sort of tries to break the line. That's good. Bends the line there a bit, does the captain. Sheridan off to Johnson. Chases a plenty, please. What happened? See Rocco Berry? See how Rocco Berry tends to Walsh there? Beautiful stuff there from Rocco Berry. Stopping all that momentum. And here we go. Broncos with the ball. Off to Capel. The Warriors need to pin him back. They need to pin him back. They can ill afford to let him just creep up, but the Warriors need to obviously get some tries off here. As you see Jackson Ford going around the bootlaces of Herbie Farnworth. And again, Palacio with the ball in hand. And he makes a few meters there. Third tackle sitting here for the Warriors. Broncos about 10 meters away from the halfway line here for Reynolds. Off to Walsh. Attacking play. Walsh. Unfortunately, Tamari Martin leaves a big gap there. And an inside pass. And it's a score. And it's all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say this. It's game over. The Broncos have won. I don't see us coming back from this. I am heartbroken, yet very in awe of the brilliant attack from the Broncos. But the Warriors, man, just poor. Not good enough in the end there, eh, ladies and gentlemen? Not good enough. Good attack there from the Broncos. Look, that's a forward pass. I don't care. It is what it is. Who cares if it's forward? It's been that kind of night, right? It's that kind of night where the Warriors have, it doesn't matter. Does a forward pass, but doesn't matter. It is what it is. Play on. You can forward pass all you want till the cows come home, but the point is the defense just wasn't there to stop it. Yes, it was a forward pass. I agree. All right, I saw the replay. I get it. But if you're not going to make your tackles, then who cares, eh? If you're not going to put any... Forward pass. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Was a forward pass, but it doesn't matter. If you're not going to make your tackles, then don't worry. Yeah, that's forward pass, but like I said, if you're not going to make your tackles, do not worry about it. And the Warriors need to strike first. They haven't. There you go. I do find it ironic that the touchy will call the Warriors forward pass, quote unquote forward pass, right? But that one there, blatant play on. Look at that. Look how. Oh goodness me, that is so forward. Anyway, doesn't matter. You know, a perfect pass from Wade Egan to Tavanga is called forward. Look at Walsh there, eh? Oh, you little cheeky mongrel. I'll tell you what. Anyway. Look, guys, if you don't watch it live, you got to go on KO or whatever sports provider you have in your country. I can't show this for you guys because I will get copyright sued. Reynolds was offside, no? Anyway. Doesn't matter. 30 points to 12, 24, 10 at the moment on the clock. And you've got Piakura, Brendan Piakura there, Cook Island International. Young player too, so a big future ahead of him. And Smoothie going out left here. Off to Palacia, off to Mam, off to Walsh. Walsh has been sensational, hasn't he? And it's good to see Curran on the field now. My favorite player of the Warriors. Off to Palacia. You know, if the Warriors really thought about it, it's not over yet. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Anyway. Gee whiz, here we go. Broken play. Walsh again. Let the ball bounce. Nope. Going out left this time here. Oh, big fend off. The Fijian fend. The Fijian fend of the Tongan International. There you go. Bit of Pacifica Rugby League there for you. Here we go. All right. Second tackle set here. Off to Dylan Watson and Selesniak. And the big bumper bars there of the Kiwi International. Tamara Martin. It's is that it's probably the first time I've seen him run the ball in all actuality. Chance to go Cookstad. Gee whiz, the Warriors are making it hard for themselves, aren't they? If they're missing tackles, they're not just missing tackles, they're sort of passing the ball awkwardly to each other. Enofan or Blake with the ball in hand. You know, you just can't give up here if the Warriors. Sure, it's not great, but you just got to chance your arm. You got to chance your arm. A bounce in no man's land. Jackson for the ball. Steps inward. Fence. Penalty. Back off. Sorry, guys. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, my gosh. What's happening? You know, you sort of see the Broncos score off the forward pass. Then you're sort of left wondering what the hell's going on here. Geez, you'd think with the amount of forward passes that have been let go, you think the Warriors would get a play at it. Anyway, I'll go relax. Sorry about that, guys. All right, 20. Oh, man, here we go. Jackson forward, unfortunately in front of the kicker. Good call there by the ref. I didn't see it. I did there. It's a good call by the ref. Apologies there, guys. Piakura with the ball. And you just get this feeling the Broncos are probably going to score again, the way the Warriors have been playing. Reynolds off to Haas, off to Flegler. And now the Broncos are threatening, ever so close now, about 30 meters up from the try line here for the hands of your man. Off to Hetherington. Sorry, Farnworth. Oh, a bit of an argy-bargy, a bit of a chat between Barnett and Farnworth. I wouldn't do that. No need for the argy-bargy stuff. Here we go, going up right here, off to Haas. And Haas has been good. Again, just adding bodies to his wrecking machine chart. He's been sensational thus far. Going out right here, Reynolds off, and he kicks it inwards. Darting kick. And it's going to be a penalty. No try. No, that was a forward pass, bro. The bunker can't actually rule on forward passes. Well, that last try was a forward pass. I'm sorry to break it to you. But yes, the bunker can't rule on forward passes, so it doesn't matter. Oh, man. And so what they're doing now is they're checking on the bump here from Pompey. Look, in my opinion, it is a penalty. And I believe Pompey does deviate. And yeah, that's a penalty. It should be a Broncos ball. That's a fair call. Pompey shouldn't have done it. He deviates, disallowing Kotoni Stags to. Yeah. Farnworth wouldn't be. No, not at all. No, that's a penalty.
Oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, 10 in the bin. Had to be. Had to be. Had to be. I'm telling you, bro, that was a forward pass. I'm telling you. I'm being down the middle here. That was a forward pass. Just like Pompey being sent off is the right call as well. Anyway, the Broncos, they're hot in the attack. About 10 minutes out here. Reynolds through the hands of Mam. Mam spacing out wide here. Arthurs nearly breaks his way through, but he's tackled there by some desperate defense there. Watene as well as Berry there in tandem. And again, going to try and burrow his way through his Arthurs. But again, some good gritty Warriors defense there keeps him held up. 15 minutes. Here we go, going out right this time here. Palacia with the ball. He's met well there from Adam Fanor Blake and Sirinen. Fourth tackle set here. Going out left this time here. Mam steps inward. Too easy. Too easy for him. And the Broncos are in. The ref's going for. Why is the ref going up there? Okay. Oh, I think the ref's seeing if there was a potential knock on, but I think Ezra Mam scores it. I think Ezra Mam scores it. Ezra Mam breaks the line and a beautiful fend. I think he scores the try. We have to wait here, but I think he scores it. No issues. Oh. Nah. Try. Yeah, I told you. He scores it. Try. Ezra Mam scores a try, just like I said. No issues, no worries. And that's all she wrote there for the Wires. This is the way it goes. But in saying that, beautiful try. Beautiful try. Beautiful try there by the Broncos. I want to change the score as well for you guys. Thank you again for tuning in. I thank you for watching. We're all allowed to have fun. Disagree, agree, have fun. At the end of the day, the Broncos are absolutely tearing the Warriors. So it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's not much you can do here. You can just sort of just marvel and stare at the beauty that you're seeing, and that's just beautiful Broncos football on display. They get a chance as well to get a crack at that premiership for the first time since 2006. Right, a chance to win it, should I say. Ezra Mam, beautiful player. And scintillating. I love those type of tries, the really awkward-looking tries, I love it. I love it. A good try there. Kick to come as well. Reynolds will slot it through because, unfortunately, Broncos have a reliable kicker. Yep, that's it. Fair try. Welcome, everyone here. Hope you guys are well. Thank you again for tuning in. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I am a NRL and an AFL page. I talk about both codes. I love both codes very dearly. So I'll get ready for the off-season as well, in particular. The Warriors, I think, are going to be swept, unfortunately. But in saying that is okay. Thank you again for joining in. Hope you're well. It's Warriors all day, no matter what the score. Warriors for life. And Sean Johnson gives it a bit of a trickier kick. But again, Gotoni Stags, Tongan International, holds the ball there. Piokura. And he's just going to run it up here. And it just hasn't been the night here for the Warriors, unfortunately. Sirinen going up left here. Through to Palacia. Palacia off to Haas. Haas off to Palacia again. Palacia looking for the offload. Curran shuts it down, though, on the halfway line here. Third tackle set. Going out to Reynolds. Off to Walsh. Walsh again. Off to Cobbo. And Cobbo just burns. And he just burns Montoya. Oh, gee whiz, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what. Be here for the off-season Warriors chat. You don't want to miss this. Anyway, Cobbo on his own. Dylan Watson and Selesniak does well to grab the ball. Broken play, open play. Cobbo's brilliant, isn't he? You just can't help but admire. Absolutely. I'll be watching a lot of the. Yep. You guys follow me. I'll be watching a lot of the international games. I'm hoping to do some commentary as well with Wobble and Jaw. So you'll be seeing me commentate on the Papua New Guinea games, Tonga games, England games, and Egan is back. Egan is back, baby. Forward with the ball in hand. Go on, big fella. Look at that with the skidding knees and the one arm fend. Walker, here, join me. I'll be inside ball off to Marty Martin, who has been ineffective this season. You know, I don't mean to be rude, but this game here, I'm sorry, this game, should I say? Apologies. Big tackle there on Arthur's. 17 to go. Yeah, I'll be watching all the Pacifica games, so join me. We're going to be watching some games together, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you worry. You want the passion, the pride, the love, the Pacifica flavor. I'm your man. Anyway, here we go. Capable of the ball. And again, the Broncos, they've been so good. Look, they're resting Reynolds. It's an insult to injury. What can you do, though, eh? When they're resting their star players, oh, the pain is real, ladies and gentlemen. But the show must go on. Oh, they're resting their key players, and we still have ours on because we're trying to cling to this game. And this game was probably over in the first half. Anyway, Charles the goal cooks that. Cenac tries to step in, step out. But again, you just got to give it to that Broncos defense too. They've been like magnets to these Warriors players, haven't they? Anywhere they've been, they've just clung onto them. Big barnstorming run here, Montoya, but it gets quashed there for good measure. Johnson looking around, barking orders here, off to Barnett. Barnett over the halfway line here. Now, breaks through run tackle. Third tackle set here now. Going right to Toy Harris. Toy Harris with the ball. Off to Curran. Curran with the one-arm carry. Hold the ball, Curran, please. 30 meters out now. And it's Egan on the ball in hand. Going out left this time here to Enophenor Blake. Off to Johnson. Good pressure. And a late hit too, but the rest says play on. Montoya with the ball. They're going to let that play on. They're going to let it play on. All right. Bang. Bit of a switch in a kick. You got Dallin Watson and Selesnik chasing. Man, and Arthurs has been so good, hasn't he? Hasn't he been good, ladies and gentlemen? I'll tell you what, though, geez. I'd like to see that replay and that hit on Sean Johnson. Anyway, 15. Man, that was a good catch there by Arthurs. And again, the pressure is on. 36-12 there. Broncos in front. Current tackles. Chances is arm there. The offloads have killed the Warriors, I think, honestly, on top of everything else. But I think like the offloads was just the icing on the cake there. It was the Warriors had no answer for it. No answer. Smoothie off to Walters. Walters with a big darting kick now. Who's now the acting half, should I say? Chance to goal. Cook started the ball, and he carries it forward. That's it. Yeah, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, while you're here, stick with me. No, I want to turn off the cameras afterwards, but I'm actually going to give you guys my review on the game, and give you guys my thoughts on it. You know, it's been a bit of a tough battle. But all I can say though is kudos to the Broncos. They've been, you know, you got to tip your hat to them. They've been so bloody good, haven't they? And just conversely as well, it'll be the first time that both AFL and NRL sides for both the Brisbane sides make the grand finals. So again, another wonderful testament there to that great city of Brisbane. I love that place. I almost want to move there. Anyway, left this time here for Sean Johnson. Off to Toy Harris. Toy Harris off to Marty Martin. There's a bit of a flurry on an attack here through Walker. But Walker loves the one-arm carry. And he gets tackled well there by Gordoni Staggs, Tongan centre. Off to Toy Harris. Harris inside board off to Barnett. Barnett steps out, but he fends. Fourth tackle set here. Warriors probably the closest they've been in the second half, really. They've been starved of a ball. And unfortunately, that sums up the night there, doesn't it? Opportunities missed. Opportunities begging. But just not quite able to hold the ball at the end. Beautiful pass there by Sean Johnson. But unfortunately, Curran. I'm not sure if Curran scores there. He probably does, to be fair. Sums up our night, doesn't it? Sums out our night. There's a lot to say about this team and this performance. It's good, it's bad, and it's ugly. But I think the premise is that there's hope at the end of the tunnel. There really is. Bear with me here, ladies and gentlemen, as the madman starts talking, but there is hope at the end of this, right? Regardless of the result here tonight for the Warriors. And even the offloads, I'll tell you what. And again, the movie gets tackled. Ladies and gentlemen, about 13 minutes, 12 minutes ago of the game, just about. And we have Balastier there with the ball in hand. The Broncos have truly dominated the Warriors this season. Obviously beating them up in, was it Napier, I think? And then obviously here, what really mattered the most. So it's a clean sweep in the most brutal fashion. It is what it is. Anyway, Walsh there. One-on-one wrestle there with Toy Harris, gets out of it. And again, passes the ball. It's going to be a set restart again. Piakoto with the ball in hand. Headgear and headgear. He passes Curran. And he just runs over the top of Johnson just about. Rocket Berry has his number, as per usual. He's someone that I want to see heavily featured in the Warriors next year. Rocket Berry. First tackle set here. Hope you guys are well. Thank you again for tuning in. Going right here off to Haas off to Flegler. Flegler to another player that's heading off to the Dolphins next year. So obviously they'll be looking to finish off on a high next week against the Broncos. They look forward to me. Play on. Payne Haas. Again, the one, look at that, the big fella. But a good attempt there by Egan, by chance to stop the offload from happening. Get out left this time here. Oh. DWZ just waited for that. I thought it looked like as if he thought Herbie Farnworth was going to fall on his lap. It wasn't the case. Try again. Broncos. Beautiful to see. Absolutely ravaging the Warriors now at this point. It is what it is. You know, it's one thing to lose a tight contest, and another thing to lose a game like this. And I know we're all proud of the Warriors and their efforts, but there comes a point where this type of stuff here is just inexcusable. Like, you know, you can't accept this. Okay, you can't. Like, I get it. Obviously, we've had a good run. I've loved it. They're wrong. Yes, but this game in particular, the way you finished off, it's not the one. It's been quite poor. It's very reminiscent to the Panthers game, honestly, and very reminiscent to some of our really poor games against strong teams. Yeah. There's probably one thing I will say about the Warriors season, though, is we weren't able to wrestle against the really strong teams. We weren't able to beat them. And this is just a perfect example. And Reece Walsh, former Warriors player, right? He'll always be a Warriors first. Don't you worry, Bronco fans. He'll always be a Warriors first. We'll always claim him as our own first. Anyway, sizing up to kick. Geez, we could have used him with the boot. It must be a luxury to have two really good kickers in your team. Yeah, Herbie's good. Did Warriors? Yes, they did marry. The Warriors did lose, unfortunately. Mary Tapara, they did lose. I love Suncorp Stadium. I've been there live to the Magic rounds. I'm in love with Brisbane during that time. There's nothing greater. It's actually one of the hearts of my year. 42-12 here. Herbie Farnworth, English international. He's a bloody good-looking bloke as well. And off to Flegler here with the ball in hand. He's going to charge it up the guts. He's been good. Both the Broncos props have been good this game. They've really answered the call. They've outpowered, outmuscled the Warriors props, you know, and obviously complemented by the very good outside backs and halves. Penalty as well, holding down the man. Oh, look at that. That's, what's his name? Patrick Mills, right? NBA player. Patrick Mills. He's worth about $30-odd million, I think. He plays for the San Antonio Spurs, if I remember correctly. He plays my team quite regularly, the Toronto Raptors. Up the Raptors. Anyway, play resumes. Got Tony Staggs with the ball. NBA season starting soon. Next month, I'm so excited. That'll be my off season for when footy, AFL, and NRL are out. I love the NBA. Anyway, we continue through Payne Haas. Payne Haas has to be one of the best players of the game. He's been so good. Going out left here, smoothie. Inside ball, man. Tabanga's going to try and light it up a little bit. Flegler with the ball in hand. 20 meters out here with the ball. Broncos off to Mam. Walsh goes for a darting kick. Chase down and a shove. Yeah, I was going to say, surely had to be a penalty. Walsh has truly had the last laugh, though, to be fair. It's been a brutal thing. Adam Pompey needs to practice his kicks. And look, is there a place for Pompey next year in the Warriors team? I'll let you decide. I'll say no more. Anyway. Chance off to Johnson. Tevanga with the ball. He's going to run up the guts. It's what he does best. This has been an absolute, masterclass by the Broncos here. Although in saying that, we scored more points at the Melbourne Storm yesterday. So up the wires, baby. No. Johnson off to chance to call Cookstad. And again, the Warriors threatening for probably the second time in this half, right? Because it's just been all Broncos. Third tackle set here. Toy Harris, Johnson, Berry off to Watson Selesnik. Watson Selesnik breaks one tackle, fends another, runs again, looks around for a pass. Off to Dallin again. Walker juggles the ball off to Pompey. Pompey carrying Walters like a backpack, taking him to school. Unfortunately, it's in Brisbane. Going out right this time here, off to Toy Harris, off to Chance. There was an overlap there, but a big, desperate tackle there from Farnworth shows you why he's such a good player. Should be a 6 again, but the ref says play on. No, it's not, thankfully. Can the Warriors score a try here? Try and salvage a bit of pride in a very one-sided affair. Egan off to Temare Martin, steps outwards. There's a Kiwi international, and he's just left running around playing like that. What's Curran going to do? Curran, go on, you big bopper. Left. Tavanga tries to burrow his way through. Goodness me, that looked ugly, that tackle. That could have gone really bad. Third tackle set here, Warriors. Going out right, Sean Johnson. Off to Nicole Cookstad. Nicole Cookstad. Not to be. You know what? I will say this, though. You know, as I'm sort of dribbling along. I will say this. We needed an active half pairing. You know, we need someone more active than Tamari Martin. You know, we really do. I'm not sure if it's the way the game plan has been structured or whatever, you know, if that's the way Webby wants it to go. But gee whiz, I will say this, and again, I mean this with all due respect, Warriors fans. I absolutely bloody miss Metcalf. I miss Metcalf. I miss him so much. Walk over the ball, goes for a kick. It's all in vain there as Walsh catches the ball, and he manages to sneak over the try line here. About 5 minutes left of the game here, ladies and gentlemen. It's not that long to go. Yeah, 100% missing Metcalf. And I don't want to go into spiel. I'll leave that for the off-season content. We'll worry about next time, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about just appreciating what the Warriors have done thus far, despite how I feel. It's about appreciating what the Warriors have done this season. Obviously, we can look at the scoreboard and let it affect us, and I think it's right. We have every right to. I didn't think the Warriors would lose like this. If it was going to be a tight loss, I thought it would be like a tight loss. You know, not a 13-plus like this. It's not great. Here we go. And a big kick here from Mam. And we've got 5 minutes to go as well. Then a Watines lives up the guts. Keep on running, lad. Keep on running, lad. You freaking big popper. He's going to feature heavily for the Warriors next year. The two Kiwi internationals going at it. Battling who's the best looking, I think. Going out left this time here from tackle. There's Montoya with Pompey with the ball. Right to Walker. Walker. 3 minutes 30 now on the clock. Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not heartbroken per se, a little bit, but I'm just. Here, anyway, Dylan Watson is in the with a break. Offloads to Pompey. Pompey! Open space in front of him. 10 meters out. Looking around, darting around. Oh, he should have just ran it. Oh, he's got a cramp too. Come on, big fella. That's it. Gets it out here. Ball. Warriors the ball. Sean Johnson. Last try. Wins! Suriname can't hold the ball. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes to go on the clock. Oh. What can I say? What can I say? Hey? What can I say? It was a game where we needed to be clean. We're absolutely filthy. Yeah? A game where we needed to be strong. We're absolutely weak. A game where we needed speed. We're absolutely slow. Awareness. We're absolutely dull. A bit of tactic. A bit of tact. We're absolutely just, like I said, we're just dull. I don't know what to say. Ladies and gentlemen, here we see Payne Haas on one leg, carrying the whole Warriors squad virtually. Anyway, Ballas here with the ball again. He's been good coming off the bench. The question was whose bench would be better. A lot of people were pointing towards the Wars bench, but quite clear to me who was better in this game. Broncos bench by far. Chance to go Cook start. Here we go. Now the Warriors start to chance their arm again. Right, they start playing second phase footy when it's about a minute to go on the clock. It is what it is. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate you guys watching this game with me. I've been a bit blasé, to be fair, but it's been a good game. Been a good game to watch. To win. Did I say to win? Isn't it? No, I don't know. I don't follow. To be fair, I don't really follow rugby union. I know nothing about that sport, to be honest. So all I know about rugby union is I don't know. It's all league for me and footy, AFL. A bit of basketball too. A minute to go on the clock. I just want to say thank you again. I want to congratulate everyone who has watched the stream with me. In all honesty, thank you. It's been hard. It's been sort of heartbreaking-ish to a degree, but at the same time, you just got to sort of congratulate the. You got to sort of just congratulate the Broncos here for what they've done. 47 seconds to go on the clock. And it is what it is, I guess. Just getting everything all set up for you guys. Just to go. This has been. Thank you again for sticking by. All right, I want to upload the scores. Just 12 seconds to go. All right, I want to try and make this accurate as possible. So, hand breaking it. Jazz Tavanga, bumping left, bumping right. Everyone say good night. Barry with the ball in hand. Going out wide. Off to Timare Martin. Steps inwards. And that is the full-time game there, ladies and gentlemen. The Broncos proving to be too strong for the Wars. It's been a beautiful journey as a fan this year. I got to see him play live. I do not regret it for 1 second. It's been a roller coaster, but it is what it is. Oh gosh, I'm getting a bit teary. But oh goodness, sorry guys. It's never easy. And saying that though, full credit to the Broncos. They played well. They played their hearts out there. They were good. Shout out to the fans too. Back the Wise all the way. The Broncos too good. It's all good. I'm all right.
Just a bit teary. Hats off to the Broncos. I'll give you guys my replay. I'll post up a video. I want to thank you all for watching the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, I try to be as down the middle as you can, but you know, how do you say this? It's one of those ones, eh? It's one of those ones. But yeah, up the wires, all the way. Up the wires, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna hop off now, eh? That's it. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. Take care, everyone. Take care. Be well. Kudos to the Broncos. They were so good. I'll see you guys next time. And for the last time this year, up the wires.